Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Oh, I can just remember those days when you were along the bank and you'd cast out your little Zebco plastic reel.
Yes.
Closed face, kind of clog up every once in a while. And if you didn't keep your fingers on it when you reeled it in, it would really clog up.
Yep.
But every once in a while, that bobber would start dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Start moving left to right maybe a little bit, and then dipping down.
Yep.
That sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, brings back fond memories. For my dad and me, it was out on Trail 3 at Sherman Reservoir.
Really?
Off the bank.
I wonder if they
back
still
in the
bite
day.
there.
I bet they do.
Let's find out. Mark's on the line. I don't know if he's on Trail 3, but he's certainly over by the Sherman Reservoir at Tradewinds Marina. How you doing, Mark?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Good, good. Is it okay still to fish with a bobber?
Absolutely.
I think it's relaxing, don't you?
No. Depends.
Depends if the bobber moves.
Right.
Otherwise, you're kind of like, I got to do something.
Yeah.
Well, I've been doing some reading. Do you do the slip bobber action for walleye ever?
Oh, yeah.
Do you?
Yep. Especially in the fall.
In the fall more?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, there's all sorts of techniques to catch fish, either off the bank or in a boat, kayak, whatever the case may be. But no matter what you're doing, whether you're on a boat or on the bank, you gotta come in and get a sandwich. You got to come in and get some bait, maybe some new lures, and I know you can help.
You betcha. We're gearing up pretty good, and I think we got a pretty good crew to help you get things figured out, what you need, what you're hungry for, what you want to drink, and we're not open 7 days a week yet, but we're getting there. We're just open on the weekends right now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So
okay, that's all right. It's a busy time of year for everybody. We're getting ready for high school graduations, and the proms are concluding, and there's a lot of family things going on. But pretty soon, especially in May, June, July, man, we want to get to the lake, and August for that matter. And so I know you'll get geared up for more days a week. But right now, that's perfect. And how's everything for supply? You got plenty of bait, plenty of things on hand?
Yep. I've actually got a bait delivery coming today, and then for tackle, I'm waiting on an order to come in, but I mean, we got plenty of.
Okay, all right.
We can help you.
Okay, all right. So anybody catching any fish on bobber or otherwise?
We had a big walleye tournament this weekend.
Oh, that's right.
I did not see a bobber on a pole.
I want to know what the big fish was. What won it?
I think it was just under 10 pounds.
Oh, my goodness. Woo.
But that wasn't the big fish. That was the winning weight.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And then big fish was 3-something.
Okay. Nice walleye.
Yeah, it's good size.
Yeah.
Yeah, for, something under 20 inches, that's pretty big walleye.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no kidding. So the lake filling up pretty good?
Yeah, we're all the way up to the bottom of the Morning Glory, the ring on the Morning Glory now, and you probably don't. Brent knows what I'm talking about, but
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue.
We probably got about 6 foot before it's full.
Okay. All right. Well, it's filling up pretty good then.
Yeah, it's filling up really good. They're doing a good job.
Good, good. Well, I think everybody's anxious to get out and fish, but I think Sherman is really known for the good walleye fishing, but excellent crappie fishing, and that's coming up pretty quick.
Yeah, the water temperature's still a little bit low for them to move into where you can catch them on the shore, but, I mean, there's guys out in the boat catching them out suspended in a little bit deeper water.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. Nothing wrong with just coming over and staying at the dam and having a family get-together or getting together with friends and maybe doing a little fishing or not. How you fix for lodging?
Our cabins are all good to go. Our campsites are all good to go. We got power and everything hooked up and going this year. And yeah, we had, like I said, we had people stay this last weekend with the walleye tournament. So
yeah,
good test run.
Yeah. It just sounds like so much fun just to get over there and even just, I don't know, if you get the boat out and make sure it's working okay and just cruise around the lake a little bit.
Yep. We've had a lot of people doing that, just backing her in and firing her up and going out for just a little bit just to make sure everything's firing on all 4 cylinders or 6 cylinders, or I guess the Mercury's now got 12 cylinders.
Oh, my goodness. So, Mark, a question for you this morning. We've never asked this on the air, and I know you well enough now that you'll answer honestly. You're not afraid of the truth. So, has everybody from our listening area that come, from Custer County and surrounding counties that we sent over there, are they behaving themselves?
For the most part. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I think so.
Good. If they don't, get their names. We'll mention them on the air.
Oh, I got a couple guys that I could. Well, no, I need to keep that in my hip pocket.
Okay, save that one, would you? You might need it. So you're open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you open up at what time?
We're open up at 7, and we're closing at 8 right now.
Okay, all right. And the grill is on those days, right?
Yep. Grill's on from 11 to 7.
Okay, all right. You mentioned the walleye tournament. This is probably an unfair question. You won't probably have a calendar in front of you, but you got tournaments coming up. What's the next one in your mind?
Actually, the next tournament coming up is the state championship crappie tournament. The one that's been going. It's been going for 25, 28 years. So
yeah,
that's just a fun tournament,
Yeah, you've talked about that before. It just sounds like it's pretty relaxed and everybody has a good time.
Yeah, pretty laid back, and there's always a lot of fish caught in that tournament.
Yeah. Well, it's not all about the fishing, but certainly anybody that likes to fish has got the itch right now, and we have had some calmer days here and there, kind of sparsed in with those windy ones, and when we get those calm days, then it makes us think, why am I not on the lake? Why not go over and see Mark and the guys at Tradewinds Marina?
There you go.
All right.
And it's, stop in, give us a call. We'll try and help you out and get you on the fish and get your belly full.
All right. That's all a great combination, Mark. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
All right. Have a good day.
Yeah, take care. All right. Tradewinds Marina. He has secrets about you folks over there if you misbehave, but he's saving those for a rainy day. But I know that one of the things that needs to be paid attention to at Sherman or any other body of water is safety first. Make sure that your boats are ready to take out on the lake, and make sure when you're on the lake that we all behave. And there's some courtesies out there, I think, that need to be adhered to when you're going by another boat and don't want a big wake to rock them for an hour after you leave, that sort of thing. And if you see somebody fishing and you're not fishing, you kind of want to steer clear and give them a little room. And then when the recreational vehicles start, all the things that you see buzzing around the lake, we kind of got to get little room out there for one another. So whether you're on the Calmus or Sherman or wherever, it's it's kind of a courtesy thing, and I think the Game and Parks and game wardens would appreciate following the rules.
There you go. Well said.
All right. Life jackets and all of that sort of thing. Make sure you have those.
Yep.
All right. I believe we'll have Mike Evans in here in a little bit.
Okay.
Before that, though, I do want to gloat just a little bit.
Really? Okay.
Now, you know, yesterday I told you the story about the squirting tomcat.
Yes, he had a. Now I had a. I'll be honest. I talked to Mom and Dad last night.
Oh, okay.
And I think Dad's question was he was a little confused. Was this tomcat?
Yeah.
What was this is this like your tomcat, a tomcat that came to your house and now has adopted your house, or you've adopted it, or is this like a tomcat that just prowls the area and
no,
isn't yours? This is your cat that did this.
Yeah, he's a neutered
Okay.
male.
All right.
A neutered male. Probably wouldn't really be technically a tomcat, but he still in his mind believes he is.
Okay.
And therefore he...
So the cat that did this really, it takes up residence at your home.
Yeah, it's the old yellow cat. He looks, when you look at him, he looks like an old lion in the face. You know how they kind of get that look when they're older?
Yeah.
So yesterday we did an experiment, and we checked to see whether the sales girls would go out and clean off my window because the old yellow cat sprayed my windshield.
Yes.
And I almost didn't make it safely to work yesterday morning because when I turned on the wipers, it was cold and it froze as it spread around.
Nothing worse than that.
I could not see for the tomcat spray. So
okay.
Anyway.
All right. So go ahead.
No.
You have to gloat.
Yeah.
What happened? You got it taken care of or what?
Well, there's such a complicated conversation. You know, you get the complicated stuff here on the Breakfast Show.
Yes.
Controversial, complicated, things like that. And I received some emails after the show yesterday. Rick Moss wished me luck at my new job.
Okay.
Because he figured I would be fired for asking the sales girls to clean my window of tomcat spray.
Well, yeah.
But you remember, I actually asked. I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't demand.
I didn't do the boss thing. And Christy stated that she wouldn't do it either way, whether I told her or asked her.
I don't know. It sounded to me like at the end, Christy was willing to negotiate as long as she got something out of it.
That's right. She wanted something out of it for herself.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a familiar story.
Yes. Which didn't surprise me at all when it comes to Christy. She's very good at that.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she's a good negotiator.
Something like that. Anyway, you know, I kind of have a favorite cat out of the 4 that we have left, and that's Willow.
Yes.
So she was on the Monte Carlo last night when Joan and I looked out the kitchen window.
And
she says, "Look who's on your Monte Carlo."
Well, she was gloating.
Yeah, because she said, Willow's not a, you know, she's not the culprit, but she was on top of it because she said, "Look who your favorite kitty is on the hood of the car."
Now, I don't mean to cause problems here.
Oh, sure you do.
Within the cat family at the Bernie household.
Yeah.
But did you actually see, first off, the tomcat that you've been talking about, does it have a name?
I don't
Or
have
you just
a name
call
for
it tomcat yet?
We just call it Yellow Cat.
Okay.
I think it has a name. But
all right, so Yellow Cat. Did you actually see Yellow Cat?
In the act?
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing.
Okay, so how do you know?
Well,
maybe it was Willow. Maybe that's why Willow was on top of the car kind of gloating, thinking, I heard you on the radio. You were talking about the Yellow Cat doing it, but it was me.
Willow wouldn't do that.
That's why she was up on the car.
Willow just wouldn't do that.
Looking at you.
No, she wouldn't do that. She's dignified.
Well, what's your evidence then that points to the Yellow Cat? Because I got to be honest, I'm starting to feel bad for the Yellow Cat now.
Well, I didn't do anything to him. I mean, he just...
Well, if what I'm saying is, you're saying right now you don't have any evidence that it was actually him.
Well, let me finish the story.
Oh, okay. All right.
So Joan's gloating because Willow's on the hood. She says, "Look who's on the hood there." And you mentioned yesterday, did you see paw prints? And I said, I imagine the old Yellow Cat probably was on the vinyl top and came up from the backside. Well, just about the time Joan was saying, "Looky, looky," here comes the old Yellow Cat, the tomcat, down the windshield. in the same spot that he marked the day before, and he was doing the old sniff test, and I'm not sure he wasn't going to do it again.
Oh, man. After you did you wash the windshield yesterday?
No, I didn't. No. It wasn't as, I didn't run the wiper this morning, I'll guarantee you that. But I'm going to have to clean it.
But you know it was the yellow cat, even though you didn't see it happen.
He's known for his spraying abilities.
Oh.
That's what my grandson calls him, the sprayer.
The sprayer. Okay.
Squirter or something, I don't. Anyway.
Well, what are you going to do to solve the problem? I mean, this could happen again.
Well, I don't have the Monte Carlo out of the garage all that much.
Okay.
So I'll probably
Has
clean
it ever happened to any of your other vehicles?
It happened to my golf bag once.
Oh, your golf bag. Oh, that's terrible.
And I had to get rid of that golf bag.
I bet you did.
I don't know if that goes back many years ago. I don't know if that was the yellow cat. It was, I think, a full bona fide tomcat.
Oh.
Got in there and marked his territory on my golf bag.
You leave the golf bag out in the garage or something, do you?
I think it was in the back of the pickup at that time. When I had a pickup.
Okay.
He went,
Climbed up into the box and just left its mark.
I noticed after a while nobody wanted to golf with me, and I was, what is the deal? I know.
What does that smell?
I know my personality's not that great, but I'm not that bad to golf with, but nobody would golf with me. And I realized it was tomcat spray.
Well.
Ansley today,
Whoa.
they're having grilled cheese sandwiches at their school today.
All right. Let me see here. We'll save that one. Let's go to this one. Litchfield today, showing Stromboli on the lunch menu at Litchfield today.
Sandhill School at Dunning, sweet and sour chicken, fried rice, and breadsticks.
Gothenburg today, showing chicken legs, Little King salad, pizza, and then I think they always have the Swede chef salad, Sweetable, and deli sandwich on the menu at Gothenburg.
Orange chicken and rice at Arnold today.
You know what? When Evans gets here,
Yeah.
let's see. Does he have some special cat food that maybe would deter
Spraying?
the cat from doing that?
Let's ask him.
I don't know. Just a thought. Let's see. Broken Bow today. Soft shell beef tacos, fish nuggets with breadstick, ham. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. This isn't Broken Bow. This is Anselmo Myrna. Sorry. Anselmo Myrna school lunch menu. Soft shell beef tacos, fish nuggets with breadstick, ham and turkey charcuterie shaker with roasted flatbread on the menu at Anselmo Myrna.
At Thetford today, it's senior's choice. Chicken sandwiches, fruit bar, and coleslaw.
All right. Sergeant today showing tater tot casserole or mac and cheese, carrots, dinner roll, fruit salad, milk, and salad bar. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
Oh.
Did you ever watch The Wiggles? You ever seen The Wiggles?
That's what I remember.
And they were really popular when my girls were growing up. That was one of their hit songs. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. There's parents out there that know what I'm talking about. Prairie Pioneer Center menu today. Turkey casserole, corn, apricots, and bread. If you want to join them at the Prairie Pioneer Center, give them a call by 9 o'clock this morning. Number to call is 872-6121.
All right, we're going to play the game real quick. Also want to remind you, we're going to get Christy in the studio today because we want to know all about the donkey ball last night. Both Brent and I had other commitments and unable to go. So we're going to get Christy in here to give us an update on that and find out how we can make a donation even though it's over.
Okay,
All
that
right.
sounds good.
All right, the game, it's a Big Pig Day today.
It is. We've been asking questions about the Blues Brothers movie back in 1980 because in April of 1978, John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, the Blues Brothers, made their first appearance on Saturday Night Live. So here's another question about the movie. The band's first gig is at Bob's Country Bunker. Their usual style of music nearly causes a riot. But what theme from a 60s Western TV series do they play that pleases the audience? Your choices are Have Gun Will Travel, Bonanza, Rawhide, or Maverick. If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Check out Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Whew, that's a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger.
No, I didn't actually.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Barbecue Bacon Burger.
Try Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger with barbecue sauce, jalapenos, bacon, pepper jack cheese, and crispy onion strips. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
All right, we have a caller on the line. I did not get a chance to find out who we have, so let's find out who we talking to.
Rain.
How are you?
Mm-hmm.
Good, good. Here's your question.
Okay, we're asking a question about the Blues Brothers movie. The Blues Brothers' first gig in the movie is at Bob's Country Bunker. Their usual style of music nearly causes a riot, but then they play a theme song from an old Western that makes everybody happy. Was it Have Gun Will Travel, Bonanza, Rawhide, or Maverick?
Rawhide.
Rawhide, you got it. That is it. And because you've answered correctly, we have for you a certificate that's going to get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesday at Runza here in Broken Bow. So you just come on out and see us when you can, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Mike Evans is here from Evans Feed. How you doing, Mike?
Doing good, Dave. Thank you.
Good. We having a little conversation here, and then Brent brought up a question that we have. Is there any cat type of food that can reduce the amount of spraying a tomcat does?
Not that I'm aware of. There's ways to get rid of them, though.
No, wait, Mike.
I'm not sure you can do that in town, but
No, I don't want to go there. You know where I live.
there's nothing worse than tomcat spray.
I know.
I mean,
Well,
nothing.
There's not.
Not even rotten soybeans are worse than
Yeah.
that's the worst.
That's bad, huh?
It really makes you mad.
Yeah, it does. It upsets you. Well, fortunately, just on a windshield, not so bad. You can wash it off, but unless it runs down into the vents.
Oh
Yeah,
man, that
that's
would be
what
bad.
I was thinking.
And you still haven't washed it yet?
No,
You can slip by Barry's right on the way home, you know.
I know. I was just kind of busy yesterday, and things didn't work out quite like I thought, and so I'll get it. I'll get it washed, Mike.
Okay, good. All right, good.
But you do have cat food.
We have lots of cat food, yes. It's amazing how many cats are out there.
Oh yeah, there's lots of cats.
Yeah, we have the 40-pound bags, the 25-pound bags, and all points in between. So,
What's your favorite color of cat?
of cat,
Yeah.
can't be yellow because we have one in our neighborhood too. And
Oh.
it might be the same one roaming all the way around.
I don't think this guy goes very far. He's kind of old.
I'd have to say black and white or something like that.
Yeah, I like those tabbies. The striped ones.
Yeah, there you go. We have a couple warehouse cats, and that's
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
have any at my house. but-
Mousers. Oh.
Yeah. And the lab's not a big fan,
Oh.
so I have to really keep her restrained.
Yeah. You also have dog food then.
We have lots of dog food, yeah, and just about I can't think of anything else that we, as far as livestock goes, we got the full gamut.
Yes,
know.
you do.
Yeah.
On the serious side, and I know you got some notes, and
Yeah.
we're gonna run a little long here because I got some questions for you
Uh-oh.
besides cat
Okay.
spray.
All right.
I ran into some folks yesterday from up in the Sandhills, and I just keep hearing these stories. And I know that we happen to run into each other, and you were telling about your experience going from the Cooksley Ranch over to Milburn that night till 5 o'clock in the morning, and your experience was, I mean, just listening to it kind of gives you shivers about losing your directions and
Oh yeah, it's amazing. I went up there with a buddy of mine and really didn't know what I was getting into. And Scott Reynolds picked me up and we shot up there. And he's been on a few before, I think, but I hadn't. And so we tried to stay out of everybody's way and spray where we could and help where we could. But it was really unbelievable. It's hard to even express. The wind kept changing and it just looked like the whole world was on fire. And you go around those fire trucks, those guys go around in those canyons up and down the hills and draws, and it's pitch black out, not counting the smoke. You can't see the cattle trails or the fences or anything. But yeah, by the time we got done at 5, I think it was. We started at 12:15 at Cooksley's place there, and when we got done, very, very few people knew where we were.
Jiminy Christmas.
I mean, not at all.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was in Dunning or Milburn or Broken Bow for that matter. It was just crazy. But
Yeah.
it was devastating, and I feel really bad for them. They lost a lot of fences and a lot of grass, and it's dry enough as it is. You know, right now without rain, those sandhills are pretty delicate. So we really need to get some rain up there for them, for our fellow sandhillers up there.
Yeah, it was the discussion we had. It was actually part of the Cooksley family. Ran into him at the hardware store, and such an amazing attitude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going, you know, she said, well, we're just fortunate that nobody lost their lives because there was so many heroes up there, those firemen and volunteers. And, you know, I think she said there was 42 different departments there.
Really?
And you told me there was hundreds of vehicles.
Yeah, there was people fighting everywhere, and I don't want to take anything away. We just did a little.
Yeah.
We were nothing in the grand scheme of things, but those fire departments, they're set up and prepared, and they do this all the time. They fought fire the whole day before that.
Yeah.
We just shot up there for one night. Those guys were wore out.
Well, they started on that Thursday.
Yeah, on the Thursday fire, and then the Friday fire was a different deal.
Yeah.
And it was the amount of the way that fire chases you into the wind, and if you get in the wrong spot, you know, them guys know what they're doing. But
Yeah.
if we just followed the Anselmo Fire Department around and sprayed little stuff, and because we knew those guys had a pretty good idea where they were going and what they were doing, and we just stayed out of their way and we got to see it firsthand, and it was pretty impressive, all those fire departments, what they do, and couldn't save everything, of course. We lost, you know, there was a house that was lost, but they tried.
They tried their best, and Mother Nature didn't help. I mean, with the lightning and so forth, lighting up extra fires.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah. So, you know, in the conversation yesterday, you know, little greens starting to come up that just give you hope up there. The sandhills are very fragile, but they will come back, and we get some water on there.
Yep.
Man, it would really get things started. You've got green there, and water's close to the ground in a lot of those places. But man, it's fragile, isn't it?
Yep. It's just one of those deals. There's nothing we can do. We got to get some rain, and in the meantime, we got to be careful.
Yeah. Can you hang with us a little bit?
Yeah.
You got something on your schedule?
No. Well, I mean, just work.
Well,
I mean,
don't worry about
that.
that.
Can wait.
Yeah, we'll just take a news break,
Okay.
and we can give you your full time then on what you wanted to talk about. But I thought,
that's fine.
thought it was when you told me that story the other day. I thought, boy, that's something you'll never forget. Watching those guys and as you say, doing what you could. But now we just need, as they was saying yesterday from the Cooksley family, just pray for rain.
Yeah.
Really, that's what we need. In the meantime, you've got some things to help with all these dry conditions out there with the cattle and so forth. We can talk about that.
Yep.
All right, we'll take a break. News is next right after these words.
Gun Sense in Mason City would love to see you at their annual open house Saturday, April 29th. Join John and the team from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. at the store right on Highway 2 in Mason City. You can't miss it. The house in the orange and white stripes. It's time to get tactic cool and show everyone how to silence the sandhills and own the night with suppressor and thermal weapon sight demos all day. Plus, you can shoot a suppressed Barrett M107 50 cal rifle. Open house at Gun Sense in Mason City, 9 to 4 Saturday, April 29th. Questions? Call John at 732-3348.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
Marty Health Mart in Broken Bow is excited to see you this spring. Right now, 650 milligram calcium with vitamin D3 is $11.49. Or get 500 milligram caplets with vitamin D3 for $7.99. Save on Century 50 Plus multivitamin and multiminerals for women or men. 100 count tablets are $6.99. 300 count for adults 50 and over are $12.99. As are Century Adult 300 counts. Marty Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. An unprecedented change at the Vatican. Pope Francis says women will be allowed to vote at an upcoming meeting of bishops, one of the changes they've been demanding for decades. The next synod is scheduled for October. President Biden and South Korea's leader are expected to sign a new military agreement when they meet at the White House today. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
It will include the first deployment of a U.S. nuclear ballistic submarine to South Korea since the 1980s.
The Taliban didn't realize it had killed the ISIS leader responsible for the suicide bombing at Kabul airport in Afghanistan that killed 13 U.S. service members during the Biden administration's withdrawal in 2021. Correspondent David Martin reports from the Pentagon.
Pentagon officials say the Taliban did not realize they had killed the planner of the bombing and are only now finding out they did their bitter enemy, the United States, a favor.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, the Webster County Sheriff's Office said a woman is in custody following a stabbing Tuesday morning. The Sheriff's Office was called to a domestic disturbance in the 600 block of Main Street in Bladen just before 9:30 a.m. The Webster County Sheriff's Office said a man was stabbed twice in the arm by a woman who then left the home and walked west on O Street. The man identified the person who stabbed him as 32-year-old Holly Hartman. The victim was taken to Mary Lanning Health with non-life-threatening injuries. The Webster County Sheriff's Department notified the Silver Lake Elementary School and advised them of the situation. Out of an abundance of caution, the school went into a lockout scenario. The Sheriff's Department, with the assistance of the Nebraska State Patrol, conducted a search of the area for the female suspect. At approximately 12:10, officers knocked on a residence located on O Street. No one answered the door at the residence. Approximately 10 to 15 minutes later, officers observed the suspect standing on the porch of the residence that had been checked earlier. She was taken into custody without incident. The Silver Lake School was then contacted and the lockout was lifted. Hartman was taken to the Webster County Community Hospital and was later booked and logged into Webster County Jail. The Webster County Sheriff's Department thanked the Silver Lake Elementary administration and staff, as well as the community of Bladen and Nebraska State Patrol, working together to bring a peaceful conclusion to the incident.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Partly sunny today with our high nearing 65. Staying partly cloudy overnight tonight with a low around 38. Showers and thunderstorms are possible on Thursday, otherwise sunny with a high of 72, and showers become likely throughout Thursday night with a low around 40. South winds between 10 and 20 and gusting as high as 30. Rain showers are likely on Friday, cloudy with a high of 54, and partly cloudy throughout Friday night with a low around 34. And sun on Saturday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Kara Foster.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right, but right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair, Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
8:06, and we've asked Mike Evans to stay with us and talk about now Evans Feed, but we appreciate conversation about the situation up in the Sandhills due to the terrible fires that took so many acres. Mike, appreciate your time. Now, with that thought in mind, not only because of the burned area, it's just dry out there, and probably a lot more lick tubs and that sort of thing being used longer than normal, right?
Yeah, and it's widespread, so production of the lick tubs, no matter what brand, has been been a challenge for keeping up, because I mean this drought goes a long ways, north, south, east, west. So, and there is very little forage available. So, even if you're looking for corn stalks, baled corn stalks, or anything like that, and there's just nothing out there to buy. So, that being said, you have to supplement them with something. Right. And honestly, I wish this time of year we weren't selling this kind of products, because I want tall grass like everybody else. That's the future, and we're in it for the long haul, and we want tall grass. And if we don't see them for a month or 2 or 3 because there's so much grass and they don't need feed, that's okay.
Yeah.
But right now, that's not the way it is, and we're still selling a lot of range cubes and Vitalix tubs and trying to stretch everything out that they have. And that being said, it kind of there's a lot of horses in this area, you know, and a cow is very good at using about any kind of forage if you supplement it a little bit. They have a rumen; they're able to break things down better than most animals. Horses are not like that, and they have to have hay too. And we've had a really hard time through the years finding a good place to get alfalfa cubes, and they're high priced, and there's none of them made around here. But I finally found a contact, and we're getting a full load in tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. So we will have a good, reasonably priced alfalfa cube in 50-pound bags or in tote bags.
Okay.
So the horse people out there will probably be the most interested in it. You can feed it. You can just feed it in place of hay. Just put it. I mean, a couple of guys I talked to, they just feed it. They just put the cubes in the bunk, and when they get done with that, they give them more. You know, and it's just like eating hay. Of course, it's just a hay cube.
Right.
So I haven't seen these yet. I hope they're as pretty as I think they are in my mind. But we got a full load coming tomorrow, and as soon as I get the freight bill and I know exactly what they cost, I think they're going to save people a lot of money, and I'm sure the horse people are going to be looking for something like that.
Yeah. What do you think the longevity of supply is on that? I mean, you've seeked this out, you've found it. Do you think you'll continue to get them, or do you know?
I haven't heard anything where they're not going to be able to.
They'll probably ramp up production. And
yep. We can get alfalfa pellets made close enough that we pick them up in bulk, and then we bring them back and bag them and stuff. But cubes is different beast. So we're hoping it works out as good as what we think it is. And since I was in here today, I thought I'd just announce it to everybody and let them know that. And if they are interested, give us a call and come and look at them. And I'm just as curious as everybody is.
Yeah.
But they're really it really could save a lot of money.
Well, it will, and you know, horses, they never stop eating.
No.
I mean, they're hungry animals. I mean, cattle eat all the time too, but I don't know if horses, if they aren't sleeping, they're eating, it seems like.
Yeah. And they a lot of those performance horses around here and working horses, they require a lot of energy and protein, so they got to have good feed.
All right.
Just real quickly, wanted to mention on your forage for this summer, everybody's short on pasture, so if you want some hay and graze seed, sorghum Sudan seed, please give us a call and get. They come in 900 bag increments out of Texas, and I only have 5 or 6 loads. So, and I'm thinking I'm at about 50% right now. So, get your name on the list, and we'll have some for you. I'm pretty sure this stuff's right now. It's not short. I'm not crying wolf on shortness or anything like that, but I can't imagine it's not going to be a very popular product, and we're already half sold out. So if you need some seed, give us a call. And other than that, just we got everything I think people need, creep feed and all that. Oats,
yeah.
Yep.
Ready to go.
A lot of oats being planted and a lot of oats being fed.
Both,
yep.
Okay. Well, the universal feed right there.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I think folks appreciate your efforts there, Mike, to try to find something that's going to supplement. In the meantime, we'll keep our fingers crossed, as Barb Cooksley was telling us yesterday. Just keep hoping and praying for rain, and that'll help. Certainly, get that grass going. It really hasn't been that warm yet to where we'd be making that much grass if we could put some water in the ground.
You bet. Yeah, it hasn't. Luckily, we had a couple hot days, and then
Yeah.
after that, it cooled off, which it's good in some ways on the grass.
Yeah, right now a lot of us are complaining. I wish it would warm up, but maybe not until we can get some of that rain.
You bet.
Yeah. Okay. What's your phone number there?
1-800-830-2119, and Oconto is 858-4566.
Okay. And folks, Evans Feed is open 5 days a week in Oconto and a little more than 5.5 days here in Broken Bow.
You bet. Yep, that's right.
Okay. A long Saturday for you, so you can get in and take in the feed that you need.
And if you can't make it in time, we'll put it on the dock for you.
Okay.
Last Saturday, the whole dock was full, so everybody must have been busy.
Yeah, busy running behind, and of course you deliver. I'm sure that's been brisk too. So
you bet.
All right, I know you're busy, Mike. Thanks a lot for taking time to talk to us. And by the way, enjoyed catching you over at the shop the other night.
Yeah, it was nice.
I really marvel at those two guys over there. There's married couples that couldn't last as long as they have.
Yeah, they're quite the pair, I'll tell you.
I love them. All right, we'll take a time out, continue. Mike Evans with Evans Feed. Stop in Monday through Saturday here in Broken Bow, Monday through Friday in Oconto.
With spring activities just getting underway, you may be experiencing some aches and pains. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111. We offer state-of-the-art equipment and techniques to help you recover from back injury, muscle strain, or surgery. Call your movement rehabilitation specialist at 872-5111 or check us out at any of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Gothenburg, Kearney, or Callaway. Let Team Physical Therapy get you back into shape for spring. 872-5111.
When you visit RT Ace Hardware in Broken Bow this month, you're saving. Quick and free in-store sign-up to be an Ace Rewards member will bring you deals all year. Miracle Grow all-purpose garden soils are 2 for $10 throughout the month while supplies last for strong plant growth. When you don't want growth, go with Roundup Weed and Grass Killer. Buy 1 gallon at $32.99, get a 1 1/4 gallon refill for free. Shop RT Ace Hardware in Broken Bow throughout April.
Do you have a laundry list of projects to do around your home? Refresh your space by completing that list of home improvement projects with the help of a HELOC from Bruning Bank. If an updated look is not enough and you're ready to buy a new home, we can help with that too. Navigating a home purchase can be confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let our friendly, experienced staff guide you to owning the home of your dreams. You can apply in person, online at bruningbank.com, or give us a call at 308-872-2757 to get started. Bruning Bank, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 473773, member FDIC.
Just got a note in on our note box here. This is from Reed. Recently on a trip east on I-80, we heard Jennifer Wusicki, the weather person with Weatherology on your station, on another station down there. When your signal faded out, we heard it on a York station. About 40 minutes later, the same thing happened coming back. Reed says, my passenger calculated she would have to travel more than 240 miles per hour to do that. So we were wondering, do you know what kind of car she drives, and will she bring it to Sork anytime soon?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Well, Weatherology is a service that is all over the country, and you have an agreement with them. Usually, I think it's about an 80-mile radius that they will not overlap, so that when we use them, then somebody else can use them who's 80 miles or more away. So, no, I don't think she'll be coming to the Sork races, but it's always interesting, as you know, Reed, to meet them after you've listened to them so long to see what they actually look like. But I don't think she'll be driving to Arnold this August.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Kind of get organized. Really enjoyed having Mike in this morning. Was kind of important to talk to Mike, not only about what he has going on at the feed store, but what's going on out there in the country. Because for those of us who spend most of our time here at work or at home or, not out on the farm or ranch, it really helps to know what's going on and what some of those folks are doing out there and getting along as best they can with. So appreciate it. All right. Since 1983, the Panamime Players have entertained the citizens of central Nebraska, and they're back this Saturday to do it again. The pantomime performers have added many new talented local stars to their show, and they still have some veterans of the pantomime players still performing. So come and enjoy some great entertainment this Saturday night starting at 9 p.m. at Sylvester's for an entertaining show featuring music, lip syncing, acting, dancing, and plenty of laughs. It's really theater that you can take in, and you'll be able to do that this Saturday night. Some old faithfuls like Judy Winquest, Pam Gaston, Rochelle Ross, Jim Hartman. He's really funny. Tammy Geyser are also back, and some new performers, including Dave Downey, Liz White, Chuck Anderson, Sherry Beals, and Joe are going to be performing this Saturday since 1983, and they're back, the pantomime players, this Saturday night starting at 9 at Sly's.
All right. Since we're talking about entertainment, let's talk about the movies. Here's what's showing at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Currently showing still the Super Mario Brothers movie, been a big hit with the kids and really the entire family. And even the older folks who grew up playing Super Mario Brothers. So it's a big hit, and it will continue to show at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow, showing all this week, through the weekend, and on into next week as well. Also remaining is The Covenant, rated R film, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, and that will continue through the weekend into next week as well. The movie His Only Son, portraying the biblical account of Abraham and his son Isaac. That will show, looks like, tonight and tomorrow night, and then end its run at the Fox Theater. So as we take a look at what's happening this weekend into next week, they will be bringing in a new movie, which will start on Friday, and it is entitled, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Rated PG-13, and it will begin showing on Friday, run through the weekend and into next week. And then, as we mentioned, the Super Mario Brothers movie will continue to run, as will The Covenant, at the Fox Theater. And one of the biggest movies of the summer, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, will be premiering at the Fox Theater on May the 4th. Ooh, Star Wars Day.
Oh, wow.
May the 4th be with you. That is the premiere of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, one of the big summer blockbusters, and the premiere will be at the Fox Theater on Thursday, May 4th. So check it out. Get your tickets ahead. You can do that by going to watchthefox.com. You can get tickets online, and you can find out all the information of movies that are currently showing and some of the arrivals that will be coming soon to the Fox Theater in Broken Bow.
Just a reminder that the Rotary, local Rotary, is holding the District 5630 convention, which is a huge area of Rotary people coming to Broken Bow on Friday and Saturday, April 28th and 29th. They'll be all gathering out at the One Box Convention Center. So if you see some strangers in town, tell them hi, be friendly, and welcome them to the area. You can also take part. They have special guests coming in, special speakers. They're going to be covering lots of different very topical items around safety for our children, all sorts of things that are going to be talked about. They're also going to be having a Kincaiders activity on Friday, I believe it is. Social starts at 5. It's called a beer pairing dinner. I think the tickets might be sold for that, but the rest of the tickets you can get. And in fact, I don't even think you need tickets to get in for some of these things, but you'll want to check with Deb McCaslin or Michelle Nelson or any other Rotary member, because I think you can get tickets to go to the convention and take in some information. Maybe you want to get involved in Rotary as well.
Yeah, and we'll encourage you to listen to the breakfast show on Friday. I believe members of the Rotary will be coming in to talk about the convention, and we'll have that Friday morning on the Get Up and Go breakfast show.
We sure will. Thanks, Brent. Also want to talk about another very important event. The Broken Bow Lions Club Benefit Poker Run and Supper is taking place on Saturday. This is for Ella Lou Roach, daughter of Victoria and Austin, born with multiple congenital heart defects. Now, this benefit, as you might imagine, is to raise money to help with travel, medical expenses, and upcoming surgeries. Registration starts at 11 a.m. and goes to noon in Loop City at the Rusty Horse Saloon. Any and all vehicles are welcome. Don't have to be a motorcycle, don't have to be a hot rod. You can bring your SUV. It just doesn't matter. Get in line, you'll enjoy it, and raise some money at the same time. They'll go from Loop City to Ravenna, then to Pleasanton, Sumner, and Oconto, then up to Broken Bow, where they'll have a free will donation supper starting at 5 p.m. at the Municipal Building with a silent auction and 50-50 raffle. And you can get all this information on Sandhills Express community calendar page. So put that on your list of things to do. If you can't take it all in, you can stop in and have supper, or you can just drop in and make a donation if you have other things going on. Still, they could use the money, they could use your help. Today on KCNI KBBN, we're saluting Anselmo Myrna and Ansley Litchfield. Today it's Anselmo Myrna on KCNI, Ansley Litchfield here on KBBN. We're sitting in the KBBN studios, so that's why I say it that way.
Easy to do.
Easy to do. All right. I was at the hardware store yesterday at RTA's Hardware.
Yeah.
That's when I run into Barb Cooksley. And you always run into somebody when you go to a hardware store.
Yeah.
And they were hopping. They were busy. People were in getting different things. And we were getting some things to hopefully water Mom's lawn. And probably not the smartest year to plant grass, but, you know, it's either sandburs or grass these days. So anyway, we're in there. And, boy, I noticed Joe has, it's kind of fun to see how some of the things he's changed the store. He's made the hours a little bit more available to folks getting off work. They're open longer in the afternoon and evening, which really helps for folks who can't, get away from work.
Yeah.
They'd love to have you stop in after work. But he has quite a selection of potting soils and different sorts of things bagged up out front on pallets, and the price is right. He's got a good sale going on there. So if you drop by Ace Hardware, you'll see all kinds of options for a mulch and potting soil and all sorts of things there on pallets. And again, the price is right, and Joe would love to have you take a look. Come on in the store too, in case you need a plunger or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Pick up some potting soil and a plunger all at the same place.
Yeah, that's right.
Ace Hardware, Broken Bow, Nebraska. Well, Dave, who works there, says, Dave, play some more of that oldies stuff, because thank goodness they have KBBN on in the store.
Oh, great.
And he says, play some more like you did yesterday. So ask and you shall receive on The Breakfast Show. From the top, ask about shingles and other roofing options. Need to rework or build a deck? Ansley Lumber has great material options there too. Strong, high-quality materials to keep your home safe and strong for years, all from their friendly, knowledgeable staff to help you along the way. Ansley Lumber and Supply, Main Street, Ansley.
Gary's Superfoods online at GarySuperfoods.com. Shop with them and save on 85% lean ground beef, sold in a 10-pound tube for $3.59 a pound. 4-pound bags of Open Acres navel oranges and 3-pound bags of grapefruits or Cara oranges are $3.99. Packages of blackberries and raspberries are 2 for $5. Don't forget they now stock delicious Billy Jack's frozen pizzas, or try their sushi as well. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
It's time for the class of 2023 to receive their well-deserved diploma, closing one chapter of their lives, while at the same time opening another. Listen to KCNI KBBN Radio through May 12th as we continue to congratulate every senior from our listening area on their accomplishment, while also wishing them the best with their future plans. Thank you to businesses throughout the area for helping us give these kids a pat on the back on the radio. Senior Salutes, airing through May 12th, right here.
It is 8:28, and we do have Christy in the studio with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
We will not talk about anything to do with the window on my car that you tried to turn into a benefit for yourself.
No, to clarify, when I said lunch, it was for the staff.
Oh.
Oh.
Was it just you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's
so
better.
Because of that, would you expect the rest of the staff to go out and help clean the windshield as well?
I
you
would do it just for
really?
lunch for everyone.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
That's good.
I got to be honest, I'm now on Christy's side for this, Dave.
No
I was
kidding.
kind of defending you, but now I'm switching.
Oh, boy.
Switching sides.
No alliances that are
Yeah. Well, it's all
solid.
about what will benefit me.
I understand.
You know?
Well, hopefully we had an event that benefited lots of different things last night. And Christy, I know you were there. Brent and I couldn't make it, so we wanted you to come in and kind of give us a recap of what took place last night. You had the spaghetti dinner.
Yeah.
And was that well attended?
Yeah, I believe it was. It was delicious, and we did do that too. And they had ice cream cones and raffle tickets being sold too, and just lots of people that showed up to help everyone.
Good. And this is, of course, up at Anselmo Myrna, and this all came about because they were going to raise money for the students who are going to go to D.C. and New York, right?
Correct, yeah.
And they were in the other day, and I think because of the fires and everything, everybody was a little bit behind, but I imagine knowing the AM, they probably got it all together and it worked out fine.
They did. I just am amazed at, because I'm away from all of that now of organizing school stuff, but I know how much time it takes or how much your mind just keeps, until something is over, you're constantly thinking of if you've got everything covered.
Yeah.
And I know, like, Jen Schmidt is in charge of a lot. After prom just got over, too. I know she's involved with that. They had just had an elementary tournament up there where kids played for after prom. I mean, there's a lot going on that they organize, and it's just really appreciated by the rest of us as far as taking charge.
Well, we just wondered a couple of things. First, if somebody out there still wants to make a donation, would they get a hold of Jen? Or
Yeah, I think she's probably the best one to contact, because she's heading that up with the trip that goes to Washington this summer.
And then they had free will donation, and did they have donation containers for the Anselmo Myrna Fire Department?
Yeah, they just had one container. They were going to split it between the two. So I hope that went well too, because
Well, and we can still make donations to fire departments anytime. So if we didn't get that done, we can still do that, and that's what we'll do here at the station. We'll get some money their way. Keep hearing all these stories about the heroes during this recent fire, and actually they do it all the time, put their lives at risk. So we'll see if we can pay some money forward here to those guys and gals. Now to the actual contest of the donkey ball. How would you describe the action?
Well, it was definitely entertaining. I mean, and depending on the donkey you had, some of them actually, well, of course, the staff versus the students. Troy Gilligan kind of ruled the court there because his donkey was performing perfectly, and he just would take it right up to the hoop. And so the staff won that game. And then it was the fire departments versus each other, and they actually ended in a tie.
Oh, nice.
Which had to be decided with a dance-off. So that was yes. So we had Dewey Mary for Myrna, and Ethan Johnson for Aunt Samo. And Ethan pulled out some moves, so he won that. But I was amazed with Dewey. He still has the moves too. So but that went to Aunt Samo.
Is there a video of that is accessible somewhere?
I don't know. It was stressed that you couldn't take video of the donkeys. So
really?
I don't know if any. I'm sure there was. I have a feeling there's some clip out there somewhere of this.
Of the dance-off?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to see that.
Yeah. So then Aunt Samo Fire Department took on the staff, where I feel like the staff kind of got the shaft at the last because they give Troy Gilligan.
Oh, was there controversy?
Well, his donkey he couldn't maneuver this donkey. They gave him the one called the Widowmaker. And it definitely was challenging. He couldn't, once he could get on it, it was okay. But yeah, he just had to struggle with that one. So the Aunt Samo Fire Department won the whole challenge. So yeah.
Well, good.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, made some money, had some fun, and everybody can use a laugh right now. So
yeah,
it sounds like it really went well. Was Mr. Gaffney, was he on a donkey at all?
He did have a donkey that he carried around. It was a little stick donkey, but that's about the only one I seen him get on.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it went well. And folks out there, if you didn't make it and you want to get some money to the Anselmo or Myrna Fire Departments, contact the fire chief or just get some money their way if you can. And of course, the kids probably could use a little more money. That is going to be an expensive trip, but well worth it. I know that the kids will always remember that trip once they get back home, and a few years later, they'll really be glad they went on.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, any questions that you wanted to ask Christy about the donkey ball or anything happening in the cubicle area?
Questions in the cubicle area. No, I don't.
What happens in the cubicle area stays in the cubicle area.
Amen to that.
Well,
yes.
it's not private. Let me tell you that. I hear most of your conversations, and I know.
How's Shipe doing? Is he all right?
I think so. Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard he might be kind of sad today.
Ooh, it was not a good night.
Heard the news. So.
Not a good. Well, I think your brother's a Boston fan too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Randy, okay?
Ever since the years of Larry Bird, I remember that growing up.
Oh yeah,
so.
yeah. It was a rough night for Celtics fans. They still lead the series, but yeek. Yeah.
They had a bad night, huh?
Well, it was a rough one. Yeah. They let it get away from them.
Oh,
I thought. Anyway. Yeah, a guy hit a 30-plus footer jumper for a 3 at the end and beat him by 2. Dang. So the series continues, goes back to Atlanta now.
Which caused some problems for a Janet Jackson concert, right?
Yes, they have to.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know what I heard the end of it.
Yeah, I heard that too.
See, this is great because for Britt, it's just about basketball. It's going back to Atlanta. Christy, oh no, it caused problems with a Janet Jackson concert. Like, okay, so
it was on the news.
I didn't know Janet Jackson was still performing. She's still
timeless.
On. Wow.
I didn't know if she'd ever get another gig after the Super Bowl.
I think that just helped, didn't it?
It probably did. Thanks, Christy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Here's the Love and Spoonful.
Spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
Spring is here and summer will be here before we know it. Come and prepare for either with us at Beau Bootery. We have so many beautiful sandals and fun flip-flops. Some brands that won't let you down include Clark's, Teva, Bourne, Merrill, and Viking, just to name a few. Visit Beau Bootery and you'll be flip-flopping around in no time with happy, comfortable feet. Beau Bootery, we're your home-owned shoe store on the square in Broken Bow.
There's a lot of uncertainty in ag and business today. One thing you can always count on, though, is Nebraska State Bank, looking for ways to help local ag producers and businesses be successful. Right now, NSB is running an ag and commercial equipment loan special that features a 6.49% fixed interest rate for qualified customers. You heard that right, a 6.49% fixed interest rate. Call one of their local experienced ag loan officers at 872-2466 to find out more about this limited time loan special. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Tina with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and I would love to discuss your home, auto, farm, or commercial coverage. I have several great carriers to choose from, so stop on in or call for an appointment, and we'll work together on a free, no-obligation quote. I'm at 914 South D Street in Broken Bow, or give me a call at 308-872-6996. Nebraska Owners Insurance under the Big Red Awning.
Ready to get your garden and flower beds going for the season? Make your way to the beautiful Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley. Chas and her staff have worked hard to offer you a great variety of plants for any space. From vegetables for your garden to hanging baskets for your porch and trees and shrubs as well. Go explore the greenhouse Monday to Saturday 10 to 5 and Sunday noon to 5. Located east of the fire hall off Highway 2 in Ansley, Sun Valley Landscaping.
I love the morning show. Wake up with us. We sound way better than this. KCNI KBBN Radio.
Boy, that lady has a wonderful voice. Who is that?
I don't know. Like to meet her sometime.
Probably one of the best radio voices.
I heard she has a great husband, though. That's what I heard.
I heard he was kind of a dork. But
I've heard people tell her, boy, you're so lucky to be married to that guy.
Oh, all right. Early childhood infant toddler cook position is open, folks. This is a great job. It's a full-time position with a starting wage of $13.76 per hour. Lots of benefits like health, dental, life, and vision insurance, generous paid time off program, employee assistant program, flexible 4-day working schedule, 11 paid holidays, you get your birthday off, opportunities for professional development, and employer match retirement up to 3%. Now, you need to have a high school diploma or equivalent, a valid Nebraska driver's license, and a working phone. Previous experience working with infants and their families would really be beneficial for you. General duties: purchase food and prepare meals, complying with USDA requirements, responsible for cleaning the classrooms and doing dishes and so forth. If you'd like an application, contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780 extension 0 or apply online at centralnebraskacap.com. This position will remain open until filled. They are an equal opportunity employer, and you can find this information on Sandhills Express job page.
A lot of jobs being posted right now on the job page, and here's some more. Subcon Incorporated, the world's leading manufacturer of underwater electrical connectors, is now hiring. They're a progressive, expanding company, has multiple production positions currently available with the ability to train on site. Great starting wage of $17 to $18 per hour. They offer a full benefits package, including health insurance, 401k, paid time off, and holiday pay. Subcon operates on a 4-day work week, so your work week would be Monday through Thursday with possibility of overtime. Locations in Burwell and Ord are seeking applicants for both full-time and part-time positions. For more information about specific job opportunities and benefits, you can call 308-346-5439. That's 346-5439. Interested individuals can also request and submit applications and resumes to HR@subcon, that's CONN,
Myers Construction is looking to hire some equipment operators and field labor. Their candidates must be willing to travel during the week. Lodging and per diem is provided. They offer competitive wages as well as a fun work environment. And they offer benefits like health, dental, vision, Aflac, IRA, and vacation. Please stop out to their shop at 43671 Rhino Road and fill out an application or call and ask for Joe Walmsley. They also have positions open for full-time CDL drivers, and they offer competitive wages there and the same benefits. Talk to Leroy about that. Call him at 870-4475. I believe that's Leroy's number, 308-870-4475. And details can be found on Sandhills Express job listings page. And also thanks to Leroy and the guys for smoothing out our driveway out here the other day. Appreciate that. I mean, we're going to pay for it, but it's nice to not be hauling into potholes, and the guys knew exactly what they were doing and got it done in a jiff.
Yeah, thank you. Here's another job opportunity for you. Russell Title and Escrow Company currently has a full-time or part-time administrative assistant position available. Candidates should demonstrate good customer service skills, strong attention to detail, proficient computer skills, and the ability to multitask, just some of the things that they are looking for. Some of the duties would include general office duties, research and update files, correspond with buyers, sellers, lenders, attorneys, and real estate agents, and prepare preliminary title documents, closing documents, and policies. Paid time off, paid holidays, and health plan available. Salary would be based on experience. So if you'd like to find out more, or if you want to just send in your resume, you can do that by sending it to Russell Title and Escrow Company, P.O. Box 442, Broken Bow, 68822. Or you can email your information or email questions to Sadie, S-A-D-Y-E, at Russell Title and, spelled out, A-N-D, escrowco.com.
Thanks, Brent. Here's Tommy James and the Shondells. Music explosion with a little bit of soul. I hope nobody covered that you might remember, like, I don't know, Juice Newton or something.
No, I don't know. I don't think Debbie Gibson did a version of that one. But otherwise I would remember.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Hey, question for you.
Yeah.
I was listening to Jeremy and Grant the other day. They were kind of trying to get some things together to submit to the Nebraska Broadcaster Association Awards.
Yes.
Coming up later this summer. And I noticed that there's a category now for best local radio show. And I'm just thinking here, I mean, we just had a riveting conversation of the Tomcat spray.
Yes.
On your car. What do you think? Should we submit that and see if we could win best local radio show? The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show discussing Tomcat spray on the window of Dave's car. What do you think they would think of that? The people who would judge the contest.
I believe this.
I mean, that's riveting radio. That's a topic of conversation that hits home.
I believe that there'll be no other morning show in the country, if not the world, that's talking about a yellow Tomcat spraying the windshield of a Monte Carlo. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Exactly.
These are real life situations that I don't believe other people can prep for.
I say we send it in.
There's a few others we could consider as well. I don't know, it might work.
Yeah, you never know.
It might work.
We do have fun, though.
We
Appreciate
do.
you folks listening.
We do.
Hey, Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts. Oh, I'm sorry, you going to a song? Oh, hey.
Does that theme ring a bell?
Would. That'd be the Carol Burnett Show.
That's right. Carol Burnett is 90 today.
Wow, 90.
Yeah. Best wishes to the iconic comedian, actress, and star of the legendary Carol Burnett Show.
Now that show, that was a classic. I still watch the reruns. The skits that they would do, and Harvey Korman and Tim Conway, whenever they were together, just classic.
Yeah, they were great.
Man.
They were great. A couple other birthdays while we're on birthdays here. Melania Trump is 53 today. Former First Lady, former model, and First Lady of former President Donald Trump. A lot of formers there, but she's having a birthday. She's 53 today. This is one I know you'll understand. And
okay.
Kane is 56 today.
Oh, WWE superstar? Former world heavyweight champion wrestler?
That's him.
Hall of Famer, too. He's been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Came onto the scene as the Undertaker's estranged brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's nice.
He's how old?
56.
56, okay.
WWE wrestler known for his black and red mask.
Yes.
And is now the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee.
No, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Really? He's a mayor now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And Roger Taylor is 63 today, longtime drummer for Duran Duran. Also a member of Arcadia and the Power Station, which I don't know anything about those guys. But anyway, and a little bit later on, we're going to celebrate Dwayne Eddy's birthday.
All right.
We'll kind of get queued up for that. Now, I'm sorry I interrupted you on your live read.
No, just wanted to let people know a great way to get your day started or to pick up your day during the course of it is to enjoy something delicious at Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow. Time running out to take advantage of their April drink specials. Still featured during this month will be the Bumblebee, mixture of lavender and honey, the Strawberry Shortcake, mixture of strawberry and white mocha, Butter Brickle, caramel butterscotch and hazelnut, Toasted White Mocha, that's white mocha and toasted marshmallow, and the Salted Caramel Macchiato, salted caramel with caramel drizzle. They are open Monday from 7 to 10 in the morning, then open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 1 p.m. You can follow them on Facebook to stay up to date with daily happenings. Also, check out Sarah's Sweets in the store right now. And make sure you check out their pastry case with options like banana bread, rolls, and scones. And check out the gift section as well. Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. President Biden meets with South Korea's leader at the White House today. CBS's Cammie McCormick says they're expected to sign a new military agreement.
This new deal will include plans for the first U.S. nuclear-armed submarines, making dock visits to South Korea in more than 40 years. This is aimed at deterring North Korea from carrying out an attack.
The Vatican says Pope Francis has agreed to an unprecedented change. He will give women the right to vote at an upcoming meeting of bishops in October. CBS News has learned that Taliban's done the U.S. an inadvertent favor and killed the ISIS leader who masterminded the suicide bombing at Kabul airport 2 years ago. It killed 13 American service members. CBS News military consultant Jeff McCausland.
The killing of this ISIS leader is emblematic of the ongoing struggle in the country that remains in extremely dire circumstances.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
News from the NFL, where the Packers and Jets have officially agreed on a trade to send future Hall of Fame quarterback Aaron Rodgers to New York, along with the number 15 pick in Thursday's draft and a fifth rounder in 2023. Green Bay will get the 13th pick in Thursday's draft, as well as second and sixth round picks in 2023, and a conditional second round pick in 2024. It could become a first rounder if Rodgers plays 65% of the plays for the Jets this season. Two NBA playoff games, Lakers in overtime beat the Grizzlies 117-111. LeBron James 22 points and 20 rebounds in the win for LA, as the Lakers, the 7th seed in the West, leads Memphis to 2 seed, 3-1 in the series. Heat over the Bucks 119-114. Jimmy Butler, franchise playoff record, 56 points in the win for Miami. Milwaukee star Giannis Antetokounmpo, back from injury, had a triple-double in a losing effort. Miami, the 8th seed in the East, leads Milwaukee, the 1 seed, 3-1. NHL playoffs, overtime wins for the Maple Leafs and Kraken. Devils and Golden Knights also win.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Partly sunny today with our high nearing 65. Staying partly cloudy overnight tonight with a low around 38. Showers and thunderstorms are possible on Thursday, otherwise sunny with a high of 72, and showers become likely throughout Thursday night with a low around 40. South winds between 10 and 20 and gusting as high as 30. Rain showers are likely on Friday, cloudy with a high of 54, and partly cloudy throughout Friday night with a low around 34. And sun on Saturday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Kara Foster.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. But right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair, Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
9:05, 46 degrees outside under a sunny sky. And Jeanette Denson is here, not Tiffany. But that's all right, from Custer Care. How you doing, Jeanette?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Tiffany's out on a driving today.
Oh, she's filling on the road, huh?
Yeah, so you never know who's going to show up.
Well,
or
yeah,
not
that's
show
all
up.
right.
Yeah.
We can visit with anybody from Custer Care. You're all great people, but of course we're talking to the veteran here this morning, the lady who, along with some others, started it all, right?
Right. Yeah.
How many years has it been now?
30. I think this is 33.
33 years.
Yeah.
I know we've asked you this before, Jeanette, but I still love asking you the question. When you first had the vision for something like Custer Care Center, did you ever dream that it would grow into what it's grown into?
No.
Yeah.
No. I was that we were going to stay in that little that little place on Thelma Street,
Yeah.
and that's where we were going to be.
Well, it was a nice starting place.
Yeah.
It was comfortable.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a few since then,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
but yeah, still doing what we normally do anyway. So
Yeah.
adult daycare is still there, and that's still the
Main-
thing I liked the most.
Yeah.
For me.
Well, yeah, that's what you started, and then all these other things grew out of that.
Yes.
Of course, the transportation part of it you just talked about. We remember when you got your first rig, you know, and with a lift on it. It was like a holiday, right?
Yes, it was, and so now we have. I think there's 9 cars out there.
Gosh.
Yeah. And they keep telling me we need another handicapped van. So
You might get to 10.
yeah, so we're going to find out if we can get one. So yeah.
Well, for folks out there who haven't heard us talking about Custer Care Center before, the transportation part of it is specifically for taking people to doctors and clinics and medical care facilities. That's the goal, and that's what you guys do. You do not have to live at Custer Care Center to get that service, right?
Right. And we do Medicaid transportation, but we also do private pay transportation as well. So,
well, let's face it. If you're going to, let's say, the retina clinic in Hastings,
yes,
you're not going to be able to drive home.
Right.
And if somebody can't go with you, you'd have to be there 5-6 hours before you could drive, right?
Exactly.
That's just
So,
one example. Or some sort of treatments you just not supposed to drive.
No, eye appointments, you know, a lot of times eye appointments, and then, you know, we go for dental appointments or any of those kinds of appointments. So it doesn't matter what it is, you know. We have done some private pay going to graduations or something like that, for weddings and those kinds of things.
Yeah.
But
Where you need to maybe get a few people all at the same place at the same time, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, but most of it's medical.
Yeah.
So,
well, it keeps you busy enough.
yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, the home care part of it wasn't originally a part of your service. That grew out of it.
Yeah, that we had somebody call and wanted 24-hour care, and I said, I will ask the staff and we'll see. And then it just grew from there. So we don't do much 24-hour care anymore. So
no,
but you know, it's, you know, if we had staff available, we would do anything. So
you're always up for it, but kind of have to have the people to do it. And really what that is, again, if you've not heard it before, is folks coming in, maybe a neighbor, maybe somebody from even another community coming in and helping you with day-to-day things in your home. And kind of making things a little easier for somebody so they can stay home, right?
Yeah. People like to stay in their home, and we like to have them be able to do that. So, you know, whatever kind of help they need, whether they just need someone to help remind them to take their medicine in the morning, or need help getting out of bed, or, you know, need a little housekeeping or cooking, whatever they need, they're in charge. So we try to make sure that the right staff is in the right home. That's our guarantee. That the right person be there. So if we send a staff person and it doesn't fit with you, then we'll send someone else. But I always say, if I can't find somebody, then it may be your problem.
It may be.
But we do try to make sure the right staff is in the home.
And that's an hourly rate? Is that...
Yes, it's an hourly rate. And so they can pick and choose what hours they want or what they need. If they need 1 hour, or if they need 4 or 5 hours a day, you know, we can do whatever.
All right.
So.
And of course, if you're listening and you think, hey, I might like to do that, contact you guys and see if there's some place that they can start helping somebody out, right?
Right. We're always looking for home care people because, you know, like yesterday I got a new one, so that we're going to have to start next week. So, that happens a lot.
Sure.
So if there's somebody out there that wants to work, a couple days a week, well, we'll be glad to work you into that.
Okay.
So.
All right. Any rooms available at the actual center?
Nope.
Okay. Still
Nope.
full.
Yeah,
That's
got
good.
quite a waiting list right now. So.
Well, and if you think maybe someday you might want to stay at Custer Care Center, get on the list now.
Right. And it doesn't mean you have to come in, but if you're on the waiting list, well, then we can call when we
Okay.
do have a room available.
All right.
So.
Anything else that you wanted to highlight this morning that we didn't ask you about?
Adult day services still, we are doing that. So people can come in for the day and then go back home at night. And it doesn't matter what time of day. I mean, if you need, if there's somebody working in the evening and they need a place for their family member to go, we do adult day services anytime.
Okay.
And so it can be that doesn't have to be just during the day. It can be in the evening as well, and on the weekends if they need some help. So just let them know that. And we have a big walk-in tub that people can come in and get a shower or a bath in a big whirlpool.
Oh,
So
nice.
everybody likes the whirlpool bath.
I'll bet it feels good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and it's really a nice, we put that in. And so we do have people that come in and just get a shower.
Sure. Yeah.
If they need to. They can't get in and out of their
own
tubs at home. Well, they can come in there and get a bath.
It's a nice service to have.
So.
All right. I have to ask you a question outside of the center.
Oh, okay.
I heard the story about these ladies that get together and go on this quilting tour, a bus tour.
Yes.
Is that sounds? It sounds like it's quite a deal, and you were involved in that, right?
Yes, I went. It was good. Was a lot of people and a lot of shopping.
Yeah. I heard some of the numbers. You guys were setting records for shopping.
Yes, and we also set a record on changing buses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the bus had a problem.
Oh, no.
And so we had to stop in Omaha and change buses. It took 11 minutes to change 50 people and all their luggage and all the
That might be a record.
fabric. I think that was the bus driver thought that was a record.
Well, it sounded like you had fun.
We did.
Yeah,
It was great. Yeah, a lot of money spent and a lot of fun.
Yeah, good. Are you a quilter?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's really something. I was cleaning a garage here the other day, and I run onto a quilt, and I automatically, when I saw it, it made me think of my grandma.
Oh, yeah.
Because it actually, in my mind, I thought maybe she made it. Just by the way it looked. That's what quilts do, isn't it?
Yeah. You just, that's something I started doing when I retired.
Yeah. Kind of retired.
I'm on my 5th year retirement.
You are.
Now. Yeah. But on the days I don't work, I spend a lot of time on the machine, on the sewing machine. So I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of therapy, I assume.
Yeah.
Right, well, come see us again, Jeanette.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you for all you do.
Oh, you bet. Jeanette Denson, Custer Care Center, Broken Bow, located on the east side of, just down from the United Methodist Church up on the hill. We'll take a time out with these words.
Who sells your soybeans overseas, increasing sales to Egypt, India, and many other emerging markets? Who has made you the #1 protein source in chicken feed? Who has made the next big breakthrough to boost your soybean yield? The answer to all of these questions is you. That's right, you do, through Your Soy Checkoff. By pooling your resources through Your Soy Checkoff, you are promoting your soybeans to new markets. You are discovering new practices and seed varieties to overcome your biggest challenges in the field. You have even turned $2 million of infrastructure research into $460 million per year in extra income for all soybean farmers. There is power in numbers, and you and your fellow soybean farmers are proving it by bringing tangible returns back to you and your operations through Your Soy Checkoff. You can see all the ways Your Soy Checkoff is moving soy forward for you at UnitedSoybean.org. That's UnitedSoybean.org.
And that means a lot to us. Thanks so much. I want to talk about a very important issue. It's called mental illness, mental struggles. And you hear every day about someone getting to the point where they take their own lives in this situation. And that is just so sad when that happens. And a lot of times, in many cases, the saying goes like this: just talked to him yesterday, everything seemed fine. But it evidently was not. And if they had a chance maybe to get some help privately, that might save a life. So some locals here decided, you know what, we're going to make information available on resources on how to approach dealing with mental health. And the website is mhpcc.org, mhpcc.org. And it's a text site, and by the way, it's in Spanish now. It's nothing really fancy, but there's a number of different resources on this website for somebody out there, you know, who's struggling a little bit. If you are, go to that site, and you'll probably find somebody that might just be able to help you through some tough times. And if you know someone out there that is clearly struggling, go to that website and maybe show them that website and encourage them to make an appointment and get something going to help them. Reach out, helping them assess that mental health service that is so important. The website again is mhpcc.org.
Here's another job opportunity for you. Highway maintenance worker position in Ansley and Broken Bow open now through the Nebraska Department of Transportation, offering a $2,500 hiring bonus with the position, seeking dedicated and hardworking team players that are willing and able to operate a snowplow. Training and career development will be provided, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, work-life balance, and a solid comprehensive benefits package. At the Nebraska Department of Transportation, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. If you'd like to apply, you need to go to this website because a state online application must be filled out. So go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity, veterans preference employer.
The Garden Center in Broken Bow is open 7 days a week now for your convenience, and they are underway with the spring and summer hours, 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 5:30 Monday through Friday, 10 until 4 Saturday, and noon until 4 on Sundays. And their greenhouses are full of vegetables, flowers, grasses. Stop and see all the color in the plants that are available. They also have seed potatoes, onion set, sweet corn seed, and jade green bean seed. Stop in to get your gardening items, including potting soil, and they even carry the new raised bed garden soil as well. If you have questions or concerns about items in your gardens or beds, they can help you. They can talk to you about it. They have solutions for garden and indoor plants. Stop in and see them at the Garden Center out on East Highway 2. They're just a block south off the highway. Turn at the dollar store and go 1 block south and take a right. There's also another way if you come in from the other direction, just on the other side of Orchlands, I believe. You can go from the other direction. They're just a block off the highway. You'll see a windmill up there, and that's the right place. Follow them on Facebook, by the way. They're very active on Facebook, and take advantage of these beautiful days and come see them and get some things planted.
Always exciting to announce new business ownership, and Carrie Eberly is excited to announce the purchasing of Livia's Boutique in Main Street, Ansley. It will be now known as the E-Clothing Store, and she's opening this week. The first day of the opening will be Friday from 2 to 7. Also be open on Saturday from 10 to 4. There will be door prizes for the first 10 customers. Also, all customers will have the opportunity to register for a chance to win 50% off one item. So check it out. E-Clothing with Carrie Eberly going to be opening up in Main Street, Ansley. Opening Friday from 2 to 7. Be open this weekend, Saturday from 10 to 4. The E-Clothing plans to carry name brands for men, women, and children, along with accessories, greeting cards as well. Now, their regular hours going into next week will be Tuesday. They'll start next Tuesday. They'll be open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, and then open on Saturdays from 10 to 4, closed Sunday and Monday. So check out E-Clothing in downtown Ansley.
9:27. We have Ladarius on the line from the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow, Nebraska. How you doing, sir?
All right, I'm good. How you doing this morning?
We're doing well. Just wondering about what's going on at the Pizza Hut. Now, Brent Apperson is a pizza connoisseur. He loves pizza, so I'm going to let you talk to him for a little bit, and then I have a final question.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Ladarius, what's happening?
Hey, what's happening, man? How's it going?
Hey, it's going well. So let's start with some of the specials you got going on right now.
Yes, sir. Right now we have the 2 medium, 2 toppings. You get your order of breadsticks and a 2-liter drink for $25.99. And you also get a large 1 topping plus a large specialty pizza for $26.99.
All right. Dine-in area open. I know that as I drive by, I see more and more people stopping in to enjoy a meal right there at the Pizza Hut.
It sure is.
All right. Delivery and carry-out, I know that's always available. Where do you stand on help, Ladarius? Are there some certain positions that you're kind of looking to fill right now?
Oh, yes, sir, I am. We're looking to fill 2 cook positions, 2 servers, and a driver.
Okay. All right. Refresh everybody about the hours at the Pizza Hut. When you open?
Okay. Yep, we open every day at 11, and during the weekdays, so Sunday through Thursday, we close at 10 o'clock. But then on Friday and Saturday, we close at 11.
Okay. All right. I know that in some of our recent visits, we've been talking about the Big New Yorker. Is that still going, or has that kind of run its course? I know that was kind of a limited time.
No, sir. It's not going anywhere, actually.
Oh, it is? Oh, you're keeping it?
Yep.
Oh, great.
Uh-huh.
All right. And I know that when we order it, it's usually pepperoni, but I think you can get up to 3 toppings on it. Is that correct?
Yep, you sure can. And it also, it's not $13.99 anymore. It's $14.99.
Okay. All right. Well, I can tell you it's worth it. So
it is.
I know that we talk about the dinner boxes. One thing that I didn't know until I was talking to you, we've gotten the big dinner box to feed the family, but if it's just a couple of people, you have a smaller version of that available too, right?
We sure do. Yes, sir.
What do you get with those two? The regular, what all do you get?
It comes with the rectangle pan dough pizza, and with your choice of toppings, and it comes with an order of breadsticks and a cinnamon stick.
Okay. And then the big dinner box, I think we've gotten wings with that. Is that right?
Yep, or you can get the pasta.
Or the pasta. All right. Sounds good. Let's see. Anything else that you want to share with our listeners before I let you go?
Monday, come on in and y'all try out the new Philly cheesesteak.
Ooh. Oh, a Philly cheesesteak pizza.
Yep, and the melts. And we're going to have the Philly cheesesteak melts.
Okay. Now, I've got to ask about the Philly cheesesteak pizza. Is that will that be available on just one certain type of crust, Ladarius, or can you get it different ways?
Nope. Whatever way you want it, yes, sir.
Oh, fantastic. All right, and that starts Monday?
Yes, sir, May 1st.
All right, sounds good.
Ladarius, I have that one question for you. Have you ever had or have you ever thought of making a crawfish pizza?
All the time, man. All the time. At least twice a week.
I bet you do, Ladarius. Thanks a lot, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, too, man. Thank you.
Yeah, bye. All right. I wonder what that would be like.
I don't know.
I've never had crawfish. Have you?
No, I haven't. Nope.
Now, some people even eat crawdads. I've seen crawdads in the Victoria Spring Creek before. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'd have to maybe get into some libations before I'd eat a crawdad. Brent, it's been fun.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, 7:30, we'll meet again.
Yes, yeah, and just a reminder, tomorrow we'll also be live during the day on KBBN to cover the Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference Track and Field Championships. They did move those. They were originally planned for Friday. They moved them to tomorrow, so we'll be in Arnold to cover those for you, bring you updates of results throughout the day, and you can listen to that on KBBN FM tomorrow.
All right, very good. Hopefully the weather will hold. But you know what? If it rains a lot, we'll accept that.
Yeah, well, depending on what it's doing, I think a lot of people would like running in the rain,
Yes.
to be honest with you,
That
as
would
long
be
as it
sweet.
was safe.
Yes,
So-
as long as it was safe. All right. Talk to you tomorrow, huh?
All right.
All right. You might think about any other programs we should send in to the Nebraska broadcasters. We've had some
Well, I think it's too
in-depth things.
Yeah, I think it has to be with what you've done in the past year, or what in a 1 year window. I think that if we were to go back into the archives and pull out the muskrat discussion about making Berwyn the county seat and in injecting muskrat tourism, I think that would win an award for sure.
You know, I think that there's some people out there that would feel this way, that we actually talked about it for 3 years.
Yes.
Here's your weatherology forecast.
It's getting colder tonight. A snowball